All right, do you want to know the secret to massive transformation? I'm going to share it with you, and you're going to either have to be on board with this or not. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen either way. I'm going to tell you that whatever you decide at the end of this video is going to either transform your life or place you in some place else that you may not want to go. You ready for this? Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. I was placed on this planet to change the frequency one light being at a time. Is that going to be you today? All right, you can't be sort of pregnant. You can't sort of have faith. You're in or you're not. So what I'm about to tell you is the secret to transformation that some of you may not like, but it might hit home with you what I'm going to share with you. I often get this question, and you might be one of those people that have asked, so did we agree to participate in maybe, losing a position due to things that are required of you in this challenge, or going through abuse with a childhood or whatever? Did we agree to that? Now I know I agreed to this other stuff, but I didn't agree. You are 100% in or you're not. You either believe that you absolutely chose to come here, knowing that everything that goes on this planet and every interaction that you have, which is not a coincidence, there's nothing random, God doesn't make mistakes, all right? You either accept that and you transform your life, or you are disempowered by believing there's a force outside of you that inflicts this on you. Now, Total Clarity is my new course that's released now. I felt I had to create this course because I wanted to back us up. The first stage in your transformation is total clarity. It's tapping into your power, but you cannot go to that space until you clear this stuff up. You have to be clear. So I created Total Clarity so that you could get clear on what you are and the power you possess, because it's massive. It is massive. I mean, your thought is creating everything, and you can say, I'm not creating that. Yes, you are, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you are not you, the individual. You are me, and John, and Jane, and the wolf, and everything else on this planet, the fish, and we are one massive energy that agreed to come here as adventures of individuals that are all connected. There is no there's no dividing line. We talked about heart math before. I don't know if you've ever seen the heart math studies. We have an electromagnetic field that goes out. Oh, it's a foot. Now it's 2 feet. Now it's 6 feet. There's no ending to it. Oh, there's 10 dimensions or 12 dimensions, and there are endless dimensions because human beings can't comprehend anything that's infinite. So we have to have finite answers for everything. There has to be a future. Tell me what my future is. And we spend money paying people who can't possibly tell you what your future is because you can change it at any moment. You're doing all of it. Why? Because the Creator is one energy, and that's the darkness to the light. And what is it? You can't know light unless you know what darkness is. We can't go into a state of total awareness unless we know every other piece of ourselves that's the contrast to that. And that's what we're doing right now. Now, this planet is one of the most challenging, and we all agreed, every single person on this planet agreed to come here at this time period. Some of the energy fields are looking to transform their own adventures, their own energies, things that they chose to learn along the way, decided to come here because it will accelerate their evolution, their frequency. It's going to accelerate them into other higher dimensions. And this is the fastest way to do it because you get challenged here. You don't get challenged when you're your light being self. We are part of what I call, this was an epiphany for me this year, the unconsciousness of God. What is that? There is a facet of the one in every possible form. And we can't be the consciousness of the one acting like this. So we are the unconsciousness of the one exploring this, experimenting, discovering what the unconsciousness of itself is. And that allows us to do stupid crap. Right? Spiritual butt kick. Don't like it? Shut your pie hole. All right, so I want you to know that if you embrace this, I'm 100% on board, made the decision, totally agreed, didn't expect it to be so painful. Can't imagine that, because when you're not in a dense body, you can't even imagine what it feels like to go through this agony and see the horrific things we do to each other and animals and plants and everything else, our planet. It's unfathomable. But when you're in that light state, you're like, okay, oh yeah, I'll go down and help. No problem, because you're feeling amazing and powerful and you know what you are. And then you agree to wipe all that out, because that's the game, is to start from scratch with no knowing of what you are. But those veils are coming down, and so we're here to raise that frequency and break through those veils to get us out of this density. We're here to break through it and stop believing that something else is controlling us. And yes, my friend, Mr. Rich, who asked me, you mean to tell me these people agreed, to lose their jobs? Yeah, I'm sorry. They did. Why? It's part of us saying, this doesn't work anymore. We have to create something different. And if we don't go through those struggles, right? If we don't go through the challenges, global challenges, and the financial collapses and all this, we won't change. We'll be robots going, I'm comfortable. Why do I have to change? Somebody else is starving out there. Wait till it hits you. We will change. We agreed to that? Yeah, you know why? Because we're one thing. So whatever's going on out there is going to hit all of us. And that's what's happening more and more. It's not just an individual experience anymore. We're realizing it is a oneness. So if somebody's struggling over here, if we don't do something as a whole community, it won't change. And so the only reason we are inspired to change is because we're feeling it, right? We're feeling it. Now all of a sudden, oops, maybe I have to be concerned because it's going to affect me and my family. So now I want to do something about it, right? Yeah. So that's why we have these situations. Because we don't want to be in a situation where we have to make those decisions. But how did we allow that in the first place? Because we went along with the structures of big businesses and institutions that we put into place. So we have to say, if we don't like it, then we must change it, not battle it. So what do? Do you know what works? Smaller communities. Because in small communities, you can make decisions that make everybody happy. The bigger we get into trying to make a decision for millions of people, the less it works. Because there's way too much diversity in there, right? So if you have small communities, you have one blacksmith and one baker or several bakers or whatever doing different things. And so it's all complementary. And so you don't have a billion bakers all competing with each other, and then we have to monitor that because it's a problem. No, we have communities here, and then this community that has specialties trades with these communities. And within the communities, there's unity, and it's easier to control that individually in freedom because we're all allowed to do what we love. And we're taken care of as a community. It's easier to take care of smaller communities. And that's how we existed before we effed up everything and had to be massive this and massive that. And there were tribes, indigenous tribes. And, look at Africa. That got messed up. The Dutch, the British landing there. Oh, no, we're going to show you the way it is. And messed up everything that was beautiful about those communities. And so we just don't accept certain things, do we, if it isn't my way. And that has to end. So, yes, we agreed to all of the challenges that are pushing us to make a change. That's the secret, is that you really are powerful and doing that. And when you're on board with that, you take 100% responsibility. You now you go into empowerment like you wouldn't believe. Because all of a sudden, you're saying yes. All right. But I'm not a victim. I agree to participate in the challenges and the changes. I am now the change maker. I am now going to do something. How do we correct that? Because that isn't the way we should be living. Guess what? We create small businesses and smaller communities that serve the other, that care about the other, that everything we do in those businesses, how many of those businesses are really doing good things? I want to ask you, how many of those businesses that you work in are polluting the planet or about just making money? Do they use plastic? Do they get their supplies from countries who don't value the planet? My new business, starting in 2022, is helping you to create small businesses, and this does it too, but mine's going to be a different kind of coaching. And I'll tell you what, if you aren't doing sustainable things that are healthy for the planet or people, you don't get in. I don't allow it. You know what? And that's the decision I'm making, right? That's a decision you can make. It's saying you can do what you want out there if you want to go ahead and do that stuff. But guess what? If you want to be in my group, we don't tolerate it. We're creating a new way. I'm not out picketing you, and burning things down. I'm saying we're creating a new earth over here. And that, my friend, is the secret to total transformation. It's the change makers who are doing positive, amazing things, finding the cures, finding the healing, finding how to clean up. Now, if you saw my video, if you know that I am one of the influencers involved in cleaning up the waters. I have wanted this so badly, and I didn't know how to go up doing it beyond my local organizations. And something just transpired that allowed me to do that, and we're going to get 30 million pounds of garbage out of the waters. You can be a part of this, and it's amazing, and it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't. Contribute to those who are making the difference, boots on the ground. I hope this was an epiphany for you. I hope you will please subscribe. Subscribe and share my messages. I want everyone to know that they are in control and that nothing's happening to them, and that we are making a big difference, and we are changing things, and we are not woo-woo people hugging trees. We're quantum physicists, all of us. Why? We know that we're one amazing energy field that has the power to change this entire planet, and it starts with my thought. When I get up every day and I see this planet is perfect and beautiful, and I send my light and love to it, I just made a difference, and so will you. Free video series, go start an online business. You know why? The smaller businesses are going to be the ones that support the whole planet. When those big corporations can't keep up with their supply chains, guess what? We're going to rely on that and go to who? We're going to go to our small farmers. We're going to create our own gardens. We're going to do everything. Start now, because it's happening, and that's a good transformation. It's a good one. Free video series, this is what I took 7 years old, and I walked from a 20-year investment banking career, and I've never looked back, and my life has changed, and I've changed other people's lives, and this is how we should all live our lives. If you go to Manifest Anything, down in the description, or you go to landriaonkka.com, it's free. I just loaded a brand spanking new series, and I take you into detail, and I actually give you some free excerpts from my actual paid courses. And then if you decide to take a paid course, you get discounts, you get a free mobile app. I'm just going to keep giving, and showing you the way, giving you options. We don't have to go into pain, struggle, anything. We're going to create. It's going to feel amazing. You're going to be so focused on doing amazing, wonderful things for the planet, helping others, and just being amazing, because you are amazing, that you won't even notice the blah, 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 talk to the hand garbage going on out there, right? and then the media, but made up crap. It's brainwashing to keep you in separation. There's a whole movement to keep us in separation. Are you going there? Huh? Are you? No more blame, no more guilt, no more judgment, no more blame, no more victimization. You are the power of the universe. We're one consciousness, my friend. We're stepping into it, and this is a new earth, and it already started. We are going there, and it's accelerating. Get excited. A lot of you are. You guys are creating miracles. Come over to the Miracle Circle monthly membership. We're doing amazing things. I take you into the miracle space. And every one of my courses, there's a focus on clearing up the false beliefs. They're true for you. But do you want that world to be true? Do you want the suffering to be true? Do you want the disempowerment to be true? It's only true if you believe it. And when you go into belief of empowerment, your world will rock. And thank you. You'll contribute to the one consciousness because I'm part of that. Are you ready? Free videos? Please subscribe. Post this baby all over the place. Go join Manifest Anything. Anything you want. Click. Try all my stuff. See what works for you because we're all in it together, my friend. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings. Blessings, blessings to you. Namaste.